I'm wanting to get on here and do a video. I was gonna try to do a video and then write my blog, so they come out at the same around the same time, and one would reinforce the other. Um, I wrote my blog last week, and I'm just now getting around to working on the video. So, and I'm reading from my notes that where I wrote out my blog, so that way I won't forget anything and everything will be included. Um, I hope everyone is having a better start to the year than we ended off the last year. Um, Here, I'm doing a little better. I mean, I'm sure everybody experienced the same thing. You know, the weather, the the virus, the political climate. Everything was just. It felt like somebody had dumped a load of bricks, on your head, on your shoulders. And so far, right now, it seems like that a lot of that heavy load has been lifted. So my spirits have been lifted. And I hope everybody else is experiencing the same rejuvenation. I'll put it like that. Okay. All right. I won't bore you with a whole lot of jibber jabber, and I'll get right to what we're here for. Cross stitch. Okay. Um, the magic Q snap will return. I can't tell you when, but it will return. Okay. First of all, uh, this year, 2021, I started. I've had a lot of starts and cross stitch going on already this year. I started this sampler, and it's a long term project. There's no end date. Hopefully, I'll have it done by the end of this year, but that is no guarantee, and that's not even really one of my goals. It's just I started this and I thought I loved it. This is created by, her name is Christy Stephenson. You may know her by Sarcy Girl on Instagram. And she created this 2020 pandemic sampler. And she decided to give this away for free. Which, I mean, I appreciate it. I'm glad she did, but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Let me see. I have the picture of the chart here. The picture on the front of the chart is right here. Forgive the glare, but that's the picture. And so I started that on January 1st as my new year, new start. And so far, this is where I'm at. I love this. I love the colors. It's a gorgeous design, and I love it. I'm stitching with all DMC flosses, and this is being stitched on. The fabric is a dark cobblestone, and I bought this from Silver Creek. Yes, no, Stony Creek. Stony Creek. You know, designs where they sell the charts, but they also sell fabric. So I bought this from Stony Creek, and I think it's a great color. It's dark cobblestone. I think it's a great color. So grayish, kind of like green, grayish. And I think all the other the flosses that I'm stitching with actually pop on this fabric. So I'm liking that. And like I said, it's a long-term project. and I don't know where the finish line is. I'll get there when I get there. Okay, so let's see. Next thing on my notes here is my WIPGO board. WIPGO started. I'm not going to explain it. It's in my blog. Everybody else has explained it, but WIPGO. I started working on my WIPGO goals. I had three. There were three numbers called. Well, two numbers and free space. I used my free space as another WIP, so I actually had three three goals for January, and so far I've already completed those goals. The first one I completed was I finished Patriotic Lady is what I'm calling her. This is a design by Rachel Moore, and you can purchase this design through Sinji Designs. And I finished her. Basically, I had the bottom portion of her neck, I think, and all of the back stitching. So it was easy, and it was a fun stitch, and I think she is absolutely gorgeous. She is gorgeous. So I finished her as my first WIPGO goal. The next one that I worked on was this design from Silver Creek Samplers. It's called the Fireside Sampler. I like this sampler, you know, me being the non-sampler stitcher, but I like this sampler because it doesn't look like a normal sampler. It's not, you know, the square, you know, with a house and people, okay, and trees. And I love it. It is, and I love the saying on it, the quote on it. It's, all ye stand before the fire, pray sit down is my desire, that other folks as well as you may see the fire and feel it too. I like that. I like that. So I worked on it, and my goal was to put in 1,000 stitches. And if I can remember, I'll put in a picture of what it looked like beforehand. I showed it to you last month over my last full-length video, and this is where it's at now. So I get all the way across here with the words, and most of the, well, I filled in most of the bottom border. So what I've got left is the top border and a little more, I'd say maybe a third of a way on the end here, but it's coming along, and I like that. Now this is being stitched on, let's see, did I put that down? Let's take, it's on a 36 count. Picture this plus Taicho. So it's 36 count with one thread, so 1/2 on 36 count. So it's smaller than I normally stitch. I don't normally stitch on 36, but this is the fabric I had available for this design, and it's working out pretty good. It's not too bad. So that was my second goal on WIPGO, and I finished that one. And my last one for January was to put 1,000 stitches in a design that my niece had created for me. It's a picture of me, and I call it Just Me. And she had this created for my birthday a couple of years ago. From a picture I had, I think a profile picture I had on Facebook, I think it was. And I was supposed to put in 1,000 stitches. I'll put in where it was before. And this is where it is now. And 1,000 stitches, well, where I was at before, I think I had stopped way up here on this page here, this second page, and I completed that, and I completely filled in, I finished the whole second page. So I've got 2 more pages down here to go. I don't know when I'll get back to this one. Hopefully, it may even be, I enjoyed stitching on this, so maybe it'll be later on in the year, and who knows, it may be even be a finish by the end of this year. But I reached and passed my goal on that one for January, so I'm happy. Let's see. This is all out of order, and no particular order. But yeah, those were my WIPGO goals. Now I started this one in, this was a chart, this is a WIP that I started in December. I started it December 26th, first day of Kwanzaa. It's Harriet Tubman by The Primitive Hair. It's being stitched on a 30 count linen in parchment. The color is parchment. And I had shown you in my last full video where I was at, and I worked on it some more after then. And this is where I get to. I finished her name, and this is where I'm at, and I finished her face. This one I worked on for the whole week of Kwanzaa, and I put it up to start on my pandemic sampler, and it will come back out for a little while in February as part of my stitching for Black History Month. And there's another, I have another sale that I'm participating in for Black History Month, and for Black History Month February I will be stitching this one. It's just, it has three colors, 3 shades, 3 colors of shading in this, and it's not very big. It's only 61 by 88, but it's Barack Obama. So that will be my another piece that I will be working on for Black History Month. Let's see, I have some two items that these I just love, and I'm going to show them to you, and then I can put them in the mail and send them off to my granddaughters, my great-granddaughters, matter of fact, they're great-granddaughters. At the time, well, I saw these on Instagram. I saw this ad on Instagram for these items. This one is Kamala Harris. I just love the little plushy doll. I assembled it. All you had to do was cut it out, you trim it, and sew it up, and then you stuff it. And that's what I did. Now, this is the front with her Chuck Taylors and her pearls. And on the, this is, like I said, this is the front. On the back, there's a little bio, a little history about her, who she is, and a quote from her. It is on the back here. I'm just going to read the bottom part, the quote, one of her quotes. She says, "My mother would say, Kamala, you may be the first to do many things, but make sure you are not the last. That's why breaking those barriers is worth it." So, this is Kamala Harris. This is going to one of my great-granddaughters. And at the time that I ordered these, the designer has several ladies, girl power, ladies dolls available. Idea that our vice president would be sworn in by Justice Sotomayor. But this is the one I chose. These are the two that I actually chose. And I just love them. They are so cute. I really love these. And so, like I said, I chose them because of their ethnicity. You know what I mean. But these are why I chose them. And I think they're just adorable. This one here, like I said, this one, they have the bio and a quote. There's a quote. This is a quote from Justice Sotomayor. It says, I do know one thing about me. I don't measure myself by others' expectations or let others define my worth." Very good. I love this. So these will be going to my great-granddaughters. And now I can send them because I've shown them to you on my video. Okay. Let's see. I did get some gifts since my last video. What I do want to do is give a big congratulations to my winners, to the winners of my drawing that I had. My very unusual drawing. The items had nothing to do with cross stitch, but they're very popular and I just love them. They were the two Grogu Funko Pops. One winner was Annette from Annette's Acres. She has a video. And I think she has a video. She has a YouTube channel. Anyway. But Annette from Annette's Acres. And the other one was Christian from Married with Stitches. So congratulations. They've already received their Funko Pops. And they're enjoying them. And so thank you for participating in my drawing. And I'm glad you are enjoying your Funko Pop. Okay, so like I said, I got some gifts. I received I guess this was a late Christmas gift from Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. I love this. This is so cute. She knows me real well. She knows I love my mermaids. So I love that one. And she also said she knows I love Joan Elliott designs. And I love this one too. This is a tote bag. And it comes with the design. Yeah, I think it comes with the design. And you can stitch on the front of the tote bag. Yeah, so I love that one. I love that. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you. I got a late Christmas gift. Well, it was just a gift from my sister, Brenda. She's in Arizona. And she said she saw this and she thought about me. I love this here. This is a great book. This is Ultimate Cross Stitch Projects, and it's from the Cross Stitch magazine collection, and it's featuring Maria Diaz, who's a very good designer. She's a great designer. This is just some of the cover here, and I haven't sat down and went through and tagged all the the beautiful charts that I would be interested in stitching in it yet. So I don't have anything to really flip through and show you. And but maybe I'll do that later, some other time. I did receive my fabric of the month from Fortnite Fabrics. This is called Ruth. I love it because it's a very subtle neutral color. So I love that. And here is some charts that I purchased. Some charts I purchased. This one is from Alan. This is created by Alice Allen. I saw this as somebody had introduced this to do a stitch along, and I saw it on Instagram. And it's from Hall Stitch. I think Hall Stitch is the Etsy store. But I love it, so I went and found it. I can't find the post on Instagram again, but I got the design. I went to my local needlework store in Stitches, and I found this one. I found this chart from Lila Studios, Stressed, Blessed, and Coffee Obsessed. I like that one. And these two, I think I picked these up on from Stony Creek. I don't know if I showed them to you last time or not. But this is Buttercup Designs. This is the me and June in the Pretty Kitty monthly series. This was me in June. I like those. And this is one of my well, it wasn't a unicorn because it's still available, but it was just I had been wanting this for a long time, so I got this is Mary Mac, Miss Mary Mac from La-Di-Da. And this is a new the latest one of the latest charts I found on the Witchy Stitcher. It's called The Witch's End. And of course, you know I love Halloween, so I had to have that one. Okay, so that is let's see. Have I shown you everything? Oh, my latest whip. My latest whip is from Beth Twist, and this is what I'm currently working on. And it's the Words to Live By from her Words to Live By series from Beth Twist, Heartstring Samplery, and the title is Justice. It's a very simple design, but it is, I love it. It's a quote. It's an actual quote from the Bible. Free the, I don't know, my camera cut off. I had it plugged in, but it wasn't all the way plugged in, so the battery ran out. But I was reading from the quote from Justice. It says, free those who are wrongfully imprisoned, remove the chains that bind people, share your food with the hungry, and give shelter to the homeless. Help those in trouble, let your light shine out from the darkness, and the darkness around you will be as bright as noon. Then the Lord will restore your strength. You will be ever-flowing spring. It's from Isaiah 58, 6 through 11. But I saw this, and this was, well, Martin Luther King. This was in honor of Martin Luther King's birthday. And there was a lot of people had chose different quotes from Martin Luther King. And I saw this, and I'm like, well, this isn't actually his quote, a quote from him, because it's the actual quote from the Bible. But I thought that if he had wrote a part of the Bible, this would have been the part that he wrote. So this is what I chose, and that's what I started on for Martin Luther King Day. And like I say, it's a very simple design. And I've been working on it ever since. And it's going pretty good, because I started it on the 18th? Now, I'm stitching this on a fabric from Fortnite Fabric. It's called It's About Time. It's 32 count even weave from Fortnite Fabrics. And I just, it just, when I saw it, when I looked at it, I'm like, this would be great for this chart. So this is where I'm at. I'm like a third of the way finished with the words, and it's all words. So I'm a third of the way finished working on that one. That I'll keep working on until I think until February, and that's when I'll start my Black History Month items. So, you want to come on camera? Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. He just showed up. And here's my Smokey. Say hi, Smokey. He don't want to speak. But there you go. So, that's about it for me. I'm going to make some more X's. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.